We rolling?
Yes.
All right. Hello, and welcome to episode number 5 of the Knight's Corner podcast. I'm your host, Aiden Eisenberg, and I'm joined by my co-hosts, Nick D'Amico Ferry and Patrick Parse. Welcome to the new year, gentlemen. How have you been?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing fine and dandy. Pat, what about you?
I'm excellent, and I am blessed to be here with you fine gentlemen today.
You weren't here the last podcast episode. You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I think I just had like a doctor's appointment scheduled that day, and then I forgot that it was on the same day as the podcast.
Oof, big oof.
Yeah.
Well, you missed out on some fun conversation about Disney Plus.
Yeah, that was a fun episode.
Anyways, it's not even. It's been 10 days into the new year, and already a lot has happened, hasn't it?
A lot has happened.
Too much has happened.
Australia's on fire.
Something's
War.
going.
Australia's on fire, and the U.S. is going to war soon.
We're not. We won't be. Ignore that. That's as Instagram would put it, unfactual information.
That's something I actually want to talk about because that is just ridiculous.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I hate the new fact check system on Instagram.
It's so funny though.
The Africa check.
I think it's funny how it flags things that are obviously like not
Memes?
meant to be taken
Seriously?
Yeah.
It's like, this is incorrect because of so and so. Here's why. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Like the
It's like no duh.
I mentioned this in, I forget what class, but it was like, it's like the photo. It's like them marking the photo of like Greta Thunberg on the train with all the food, and then in the background, instead of like whatever it was like that poor African tribe, whereas like we were like malnourished and everything.
I shouldn't be laughing.
It's horrible.
That's bad.
But the fact that like they fact checked that, it was like, this is incorrect for these reasons, and it's stupid how they like they're just marking down everything that like possibly was a joke that people were like, this is real, and it's like, no, it's not. And everyone's like, this is a joke.
Because God forbid the internet makes fun of Lizzo one more time.
Lizzo stage dives and crushes 5 people.
I thought I saw that like earlier in like late last year. Then it popped up again. I'm like, why is this here again? This is old.
Man, social media is just one hell of a thing.
Oh yeah, it is.
Because I remember the old social media stuff, your original Instagram, the Twitter, the Facebook, and
Your
like,
Rage comics.
and like Vine.
Oh man.
Before it turned into Musical.ly, before it turned into TikTok.
Well, I mean, Vine shut down, and then Musical.ly was its own thing where it was just people lip syncing, and that was lame. But now TikTok could be the new Vine, and I support that.
I support that, yeah.
Because there's a lot of people on there who are actually like funny, and they make things that are similar to Vines. Like
Yeah.
they're easily quotable.
Yeah. I have TikTok. I'm not ashamed of it. It can be funny.
The Chinese government is using that information to track you and track your every move.
Oh,
I don't
yes,
care, bring it on, China.
Yeah, everybody. TikTok is spyware.
The U.S. government has seen it as a threat, which they
Yeah.
actually have, which I find hilarious.
That's sad. Like, I mean, like, I get it, like, crack down on the social media stuff, like, whatever. But, like, come on.
They're taking away everything that this generation loves. Social media, vaping. Like, why can't I buy Mango Jewel Pods anymore, guys?
Because you're a child.
I'm 18. If I can go fight for our country, I can buy nicotine.
But you don't smoke, so.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, I would like the opportunity.
That's
the
not
fact-
something you should be saying.
Yeah.
But they're still taking away my chances.
That shouldn't be a chance that you want.
You shouldn't want to smoke nicotine.
Yeah.
I don't. But the thing is,
If you
Look,
were to, you would want the opportunity
honestly,
to be able
the
to.
fact that they're telling me that I can't makes me want to do it more.
It's like
It's
how
like
they're
when my
it's
parents
like how
tell me that I can't do something, I'm like,
What state just legalized marijuana? Like on January 1st. I forget. I think it was like,
Not New Jersey.
Mississippi.
was
I
it?
don't know. I'm
It's
just
not.
guessing.
It's not New Jersey.
No, it's not. It's one of the Midwestern states.
Illinois? I don't know.
I
I'm
thought
just
it's,
guessing.
I would say Ohio, but it's not Ohio.
That's just.
Ohio wouldn't do anything like that.
Does anyone live in Ohio?
I just thought it was empty.
Ohio? No. People live in Ohio.
Honestly, people are saying that aliens are kept at Area 51. It's probably just Ohio. The whole state is probably just aliens.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's probably.
Have you ever met somebody from Ohio? Name
No.
one person.
I don't leave my house.
Exactly.
I leave my house to do this, and then that's it.
Marijuana will be legal in New York in 2020.
That's cool.
Illinois' new marijuana law is response to hope America can eventually get legalization right.
We're on the right track. I honestly think we're on the right track with that. It's one of the drugs is a hard thing to talk about with some people because it's like they have very like hard views on it, but in my opinion, if you're doing it and you're not harming anybody and you're just doing it in like the safety of your own home or like at like a safe user center, that's the word,
Sure.
then you should be fine.
If you're a functioning human being, like if you like can still be integrated in society and your addiction isn't taking over your life,
Like you're not spending every dime you possibly make on drugs. I guess you're
Yeah.
fine.
yeah.
I mean,
It, to an extent.
yeah.
Because if you're doing like the hard drugs, but like
Like the heroines and the black tar heroin
And
like,
Pepto Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol,
the Pepto, it's gonna take over America.
the pink slush.
You know, I heard something
Ew.
scary about Pepto Bismol. Apparently, if you take it too much, your tongue will turn black and hairy.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Isn't that disgusting?
That's got to be fake.
It's not fake. It's because like whatever's in it, like the mineral or
It's disgusting.
Do not
Yeah.
pull up a photo.
he has to because I want to
because
prove
we
to you
gotta.
that it's real.
We have to be the real fact checkers.
But it's like the whole thing with like the whole like drug situation is that like there are more dangerous drugs than others, and we're not focusing on the more dangerous ones.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it was like, I think our government had posted something about online about a new drug called a gray death, which is like, it's like this gray powder, and it's like they were like, oh yeah, like if you take like not even 1 gram of it, like you die instantly. So I was like, is this like a warning or an advertisement? I can't tell. I'm like, why are you? If it's dangerous like that, don't tell us about it.
Well, I mean, it's probably just to keep like the public informed because they probably found out about it after like they found it on the streets or something.
Yeah, I guess I think it should be like, because a lot of these, like some of these drugs are like easily made from like CVS pharmacies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you need to tighten down on not only like the availability of these ingredients, quote unquote, but like also like just making sure people aren't abusing the system and
Yeah.
like buying these things like off the shelf.
And to go back on what Pat said with the Pepto, that's actually a real side effect.
Seriously?
It's temporary and harmless, but it looks like that, and it's
Ew.
disgusting.
Oh, it's
That
so
it
nasty.
looks like a steak.
Oh, I hate
Yeah,
it.
I don't want this on my phone anymore.
I don't want that on my tongue. I'm never taking Pepto.
Pepto's disgusting.
What is it for? It's for stomach aches, right?
Yeah.
Pepto is for a variety of ailments.
There was this one ad that they ran on Instagram, and it got stuck in my head. So I know
The
all
one with
the
the gingerbread man.
Yes, I showed you this already, right?
This was on a previous
It
episode.
was on the first episode. I
No,
think.
was it? It was the second one. When it was
Nausea,
just the-
heartburn, indigestion,
Fucking upset stomach diarrhea.
That's it. There we go.
with the gingerbread man. I remember that.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever taken Pepto for anything.
I have.
I find it disgusting.
So do I, but I've taken it before, and it's just disgusting. I can't stand
Just
it.
power through it.
Did your parents give you guys ginger ale for like an upset stomach?
No.
Yes.
My parents did that all the time, and I think
Yeah.
that's why I was fat.
Because
Same.
I refuse to take. I don't. I'm pretty sure I would refuse to take ginger ale.
I love
Or my
ginger
parents just never had ginger ale in the house.
ale.
My
I
mom-
always drank ginger ale.
My mom, whenever I was like staying home with an upset stomach, she would always go out and get like a 2-liter thing of ginger ale, and like I'd finish it that day. And I'm pretty
That's
sure
not
it just-
healthy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just made my stomach feel worse,
No,
and also why I was fat.
same. I don't understand where people like get all those like ideas of like this stuff will just make you feel so much better, and it's just like a normal thing.
It was like the whole thing with vitamins. Like,
The
there's
Flintstone
nothing that
gummies.
scientifically proves that vitamins can do almost anything. Like, it all like is because like the one guy who founded vitamins was like just went crazy. He's like, vitamins can cure this, and even cancer. And then you want to know what happened to him?
They got cancer.
He died of cancer.
You know, I actually heard that no joke. If you have a really bad migraine, the best way to get rid of it is to bathe in orange juice.
Ew, what?
How are you gonna get that much orange juice to bathe in it?
Costco.
If juice your own oranges.
That's a lot. That's not a lot of juice out of an orange.
Juice.
I slur my speech. Get over it.
It's not that much juice. Where are you gonna get them oranges from?
Costco.
Costco. Yep, you're gonna get them. You're gonna get everything.
On wholesale.
Yeah,
Costco.
that's
God.
it's an amazing store.
Buy
It's
some
fascinating.
weird things there. But I forget what it was called. It was whenever I was like sick as a child. My mom would always make me drink it. It was like a purple bottle, and it was like
NyQuil.
grape flavored, and it was the most disgusting thing ever.
Was it like Robitussin?
Robitussin is disgusting.
Wait, is it Robitussin? I think it was Robitussin.
I've had.
But all I remember is Robitussin being like cherry flavored. I'm not sure if it was
It's
like
a
some
cherry.
other flavored.
When I was a tot, I,
When I was a wee lad,
yeah, I would. The best medicine for you to take that your parents would get you would have to be that liquid Tylenol, the bubblegum flavor.
oh yeah,
That.
Ugh.
What do you mean? Oh. You're. Oh.
yeah, you're disgusting.
You
Yeah,
took
I think
Robitussin as a
it
child.
was Robitussin. It must have been because we have all of these like all the small like
All the caps.
all the caps that you would use to take the medicine with.
Yeah.
There's like we have at least 7 of them in the house.
I remember when I was a child, I had these vitamins that tasted really good. They weren't Flintstone ones, but I remember
Flintstone
I thought they were candy because my mom would only let me have a little bit at a time, like she did with like candy, and these tasted good. So I was like, yes, this is candy. I just took like a handful and I shoved them all in my mouth at once. My mom was like, why are there no more vitamins? And I was like, oh, I ate them all at once. And she just looked at me and she was like, why would you do that? I was like 4 years old. I don't know. Because they tasted yummy.
This is why we have child lock caps on these things.
He wanted
Yeah.
food gummy.
I want food gummy.
I'm pretty sure that's why they stopped making Flintstone vitamins.
They didn't stop.
They didn't stop.
I thought they did.
No, they
Nuh-uh.
just made. I don't think they make the gummy ones anymore. I think they just make the chalk ones.
Those are pretty good anyways.
I don't feel like having to put work into my vitamins. That's crazy. The times are changing. It's like it's 2020 now. Our childhoods are just gone.
Bro, they're over. I mean, like, we're still
children.
we're
but,
still
like,
mentally children, but like
I'm now 18. I can legally drive a forklift with proper certification.
I'm also 18 and I don't know what to do with that.
I
Like,
think-
it's just I say it and it doesn't mean
we can
anything.
enlist, go to war,
eat hot chip and lie.
eat hot chip and lie.
I'm the youngest on the podcast.
Yeah, look at you young lad.
17
Baby,
still.
you're a baby. You're
I'm
small.
baby.
When do you turn 18?
April.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna.
I hate you, April babies.
Whoa.
What?
We did nothing wrong.
Nah. Just the look of
You're
you.
just you're just scheming over there.
I don't like your attitude.
Well.
It's like the people who use their horoscope as like an excuse for everything. Oh, I'm
just-
sorry, I'm a jerk. It's because I'm a Capricorn.
What? I just got into an accident, but I'm a Virgo, so it's okay.
So, yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
this year's gonna be fun though.
This year has already been hell.
I'm talking about like
Optimism.
I'm talking from April to June. It's gonna be fun
I hope so.
because the year's gonna be winding down. We're all seniors. We're going to prom.
I've been accepted to 4 colleges already. I'm still waiting on Rutgers.
I haven't
AKA,
applied to
I haven't
any.
finished Rutgers yet.
I haven't applied to any yet.
Neither
You
have
really
I.
should.
I'll get around to it.
Nick, what's your plan then? Since you haven't applied yet, what school are you thinking about?
Well, I'm visiting a school in Florida in April on spring
Have fun trying to
break.
get into Florida schools.
I could just say I'm becoming Florida man. They'll
Just-
instantly let me in.
Don't leave. Stay in Jersey.
No.
Where are you going, Pat?
Brookdale. Or I'm gonna go to trade school and be an electrician.
Oh, that's cool.
You should do that.
You should be a mailman. I actually know a mailman.
Do you really?
Yes, he was one of my managers at the amusement
Okay,
park.
question. Do they deliver their own mail, or do they have other mail people who deliver their mail?
I never asked.
You had the perfect opportunity to ask such a great question.
When I was a kid, I thought there was just one mailman,
There's just one man.
Like Santa Claus?
basically.
Yeah.
They deliver all the mail in the U.S.
Uh-huh.
That's amazing. That's actually that's something to think about.
That'd be weird.
Depends.
Think about this. Email was a thing. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, this is totally...
It's still a thing.
It's still a thing. No, but, like, think about it. Like, do you think people thought email is going to become the new norm? We're never going to get regular mail, and, like, the mail industry was threatened whatsoever?
Nah.
No.
No?
No shot.
If they really could, they could. Besides, like, Amazon packages, like, big packages, like, letters and, like, magazines could all be digitalized.
Most
I
of
mean,
them already are.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless
you get
it's like-
spam mail all the time. That's basically what they send you in
That's
the mail. They're
basically
like,
just junk mail.
yeah,
It's... yeah, good point.
Like
they're the same thing, just in an electronic space.
legitimately, what mail do you really need in physical form anymore? Stuff for like taxes and like important bills.
Yeah, government documents.
Yeah.
Like, I just got one in the mail the other day that said I was drafted to Iran.
But like, jokes aside, like mail that you should like really just get delivered physically to your house should be, like you said, big packages, government
Your
documents,
taxes.
like the government stuff, and when they
Any sweepstakes that you can win.
and when they send out the letter saying that you need to get your car registered.
Sorry.
You guys,
We all just stopped talking so Aiden could cough.
Yeah.
This is some nice dead air.
no, but
Water went down the wrong pipe.
I never understood that.
Does it actually go down the wrong pipe, or do you
No.
just swallow it?
No, you're just stupid. I never understood that. I never understood that saying, like, "Oh, it went down the wrong pipe." Like how inept is your body for it to just mess up that bad?
Yeah, it's like either you swallow it or you drown on it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, shouldn't we like have evolved to be more like better?
And
Surprisingly, we still have tailbones.
And like Aiden said, he's 18. You've had experience drinking water. You should not have issues.
One time I was just eating a bowl of cereal, and then out of nowhere I just started coughing, and I spit milk all over my my desk. I was so pissed.
I would always. That sucks. Like when you're eating something really good and then you just start coughing. It takes away from the
It takes
entire
a hot
experience.
minute to get back to what you were doing
No,
before.
I never get back to that form.
Oh, God.
It takes me a solid week to get back to that form.
When you guys are in class and you like all of a sudden start choking on your water, do you like try and
Play it off?
I try and
stifle
hold it down.
I try and hold it down too. One time I was in computer science, I started coughing, but I was like,
Yeah.
I literally like there were tears coming down my face, and my face was red because I was holding it in like this.
I hate when you have like a sneezing fit
Mm-hmm.
and you're going at a rate of like 1 every 15 seconds and it's
Yeah.
just boom,
No.
boom.
And
The
then
worst
that
thing
one
is-
kid says, "You don't get bless you anymore." Just shut up. Like you
Yeah,
don't
just-
bless
just
me in the
stop.
first place.
What's even worse is like when you're like on the verge of sneezing, you wind it up and then it just stops. Like you,
Oh,
it's like
that's terrible.
The wind up and then you just don't sneeze.
Or when you feel that sensation of getting ready to sneeze and someone just goes, "Bless you," and it just goes away, like they go get murked because that's annoying. Like, how dare you? That's disrespectful.
How dare you ruin my sneeze?
Because your brain anticipates that feeling of just release,
The euphoria.
the high of sneezing.
Can you even say that?
No,
Is that even like a thing?
the high of
Does your
getting-
brain release dopamine when you sneeze?
Well,
Let's look that
Mine
up.
definitely does.
oh, of course.
Sneezing is so gratifying.
Yes, easily. Like, come on.
Not actually. It's sort of gross, but I mean, anyway. So, you know what I was thinking about? Do you think I think my body is reacting to somebody saying bless you while I'm winding up a sneeze the same way that I did when I was a kid? Because, like, Did you guys ever ask your parents for something and you used to ask them over and over again and they would say no every time, but then eventually they said yes, but it was in sort of like a mean tone of voice, and then you were like, I don't want it anymore. You were mean to me. Like, that's what I'm doing to the people who say bless you before I sneeze.
Yeah, that it's
Hot chip.
hot shit. Yeah, it's crazy. Like
What?
what?
Okay, it's from WebMD. I'm not gonna read that.
Okay.
I never understood
Why does
looking
my
up at
body
the
hurt
sun.
after I sneeze?
If your body hurts after you sneeze, there's something wrong with you. Consult a medical professional like yesterday.
Bro, if your body hurts just normally, then
Wait, okay, this is actually like a legitimate like issue. Vigorous sneezing not only racks the entire body, but the pressure can be so intense that it may actually cause a weakened spinal disc to herniate.
I'm sorry.
How many people have weakened spinal discs? We are
Old
children.
people.
I don't know.
I'm
Old
gonna guess
people?
old people.
How many-
But imagine being old and you sneeze so hard you dislocate your spine.
At that point, you should just not be here.
Are you saying that we should euthanize old people?
Through
Where did we
sneezing.
get that from?
Through
Look, I'm
sneezing.
putting words in his mouth right now, but I want to see
You
if he's
are.
gonna swallow them.
I zoned out for a minute. That all I come back to is euthanizing the old.
Old people. Because I was like, because I said, if you're so old and rickety that you dislocate your spine from sneezing, you shouldn't deserve to be here.
I think you should be put on bed rest or go to a doctor.
Doctors can only do so much.
That's true.
I guess.
I mean, respect to any doctor, because that's a stressful job.
Yeah,
But
it is.
like,
Eh.
Bro,
what are you gonna?
I would hate to be a dentist.
Why?
Why? They make
No,
so much money.
You get to hum while digging in someone's mouth.
No, I don't want to be
My
looking at people's mouths all
Then
the
don't
time.
be a dentist.
Don't be. Yeah.
Look, I feel like dentists are the least respected medical professional. Like you go to a dentist and they're like, "Oh, did you floss?" And like,
No.
y'all know that you didn't floss.
Yeah,
and you're
y'all
gonna lie
still
to him,
lie.
and y'all gonna lie to him. He knows. He's looking at your mouth right now, and you're gonna lie to his face.
Oh yeah, I did. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
about
floss
that.
every day.
I mean, I brush my teeth every day, but I don't floss every day. I maybe
No.
floss if I have something stuck in my teeth and I can't get it out.
It hurts to floss.
That probably means you're not flossing enough.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It doesn't hurt. It's just hard to floss. I guess you could say.
It's difficult to get like the back teeth.
Yeah.
I can't get like my bottom front row teeth because I have a permanent retainer along the back of them.
Yeah.
So like if I were to floss that, it would only go like not even a quarter way down before it gets stuck on the metal bar and the glue,
You
the
can't
cement.
just pop that out.
No, I can't. It's cemented onto my teeth.
Ew.
Also, I heard that dentists are also like the profession with the highest rate of suicide.
That doesn't make sense.
That, what?
Maybe
that
there
sounds
should-
incorrect.
That-
I'm gonna look it up right now, but I think like
That show is scary, man.
Dentists, what?
suicide rate. Bro, I swear to God.
Put medical profession suicide rate. I think you'll get a broader
Oh
spectrum.
wait, mental illness and suicide in dental school is an article that I just found.
In any medical school, it's high.
Yeah.
It's so stressful.
What? All right. I don't know what to talk about while I'm looking this up. I don't want there to be dead air, so I'm just making mouth noises now.
Mouth noises.
Um,
Rah, rah, rah.
I
I mean, like, medical school is probably extremely stressful.
It's one of the most stressful.
I could not do that.
No.
I-
I give props to those who can get through it.
all right.
Says
Well,
the man wearing a sweater.
all right.
What does that
whatever.
have to do with anything?
You just sound very, like,
This is a sweatshirt.
sweater.
Okay, male dentists hold the highest suicide rate at 8.02%. Female dentists are fourth at 5.28%.
What's second?
Physicians at 7.87. Pharmacists at 7.1.
You're telling me pharmacists are the third highest to commit suicide in the medical field?
Yes. That is exactly what I'm saying.
That puzzles me dearly.
And-
Where's this information from?
This is from success.ada.org.
Okay, .org. I guess you can trust that.
It is a government website. So,
No, that's gov.
what?
.gov is anything with .gov is a government website. .org is an organization.
Huh, so that's what that means. What is-
.com is commercial.
And .edu is any-
Education.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm in computer science. How did I not know that?
.co.uk is of course the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Who cares?
.au is Australia.
I think RU is Russia.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I know RU is Russia because that's where I torrent all of my movies from.
From the Russians.
Uh-huh.
Um,
They have really bad copyright laws there. That's why.
yeah, they
Yeah.
have horrible copyright laws. Um,
Yeah.
what is that called? The like the whole URL. Is it URL codes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys have any New Year's resolutions?
No.
Oh, good. Neither do I. I don't want to feel judged
My-
right now.
New Year's resolution right now: graduate,
Graduate, yeah.
go to prom, and have fun.
Do something with my life.
I'll do that.
Eh.
I mean, right now I'm just trying to look for a job.
I need to start
MJ's?
applying to jobs.
Is
I'm
MJ's
18.
hiring?
I think MJ's is always hiring.
Okay.
Bro, I work 6 days a week now.
I would.
Jeez.
Yeah, the only day I have off is Saturday. At least I have a weekend.
Yeah. You can do something.
Yeah.
That's fine.
At least you're making bank though, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm making bank.
Yeah,
You sacrifice your weekends in your daily life for making bank.
that's fine. Money. You'll have money.
But also, I'm out of school at 15.
Yeah.
I go to work at 12:30, and I leave at 5.
Yeah, that's good.
That's actually not that bad.
I could definitely do that.
Yeah, you could.
It is the best.
Yeah.
I work every weekday like that except Fridays, which is when we record the podcast, which is why I don't work the mornings. But then on Fridays, I just go in from 5 to closing.
When do you close?
Well, the kitchen stops serving food at 12, so I leave at 12.
Fascinating.
7-hour shift.
That's not bad.
It's pretty
I need
good.
to apply to a job.
Yeah, I gotta.
I applied to the Lego store in the Freehold Mall, and I have not heard back yet.
Well,
That was during winter break, so it's probably like they haven't even looked at anything.
yeah. Applying for jobs during like that time is impossible because they won't. They're not gonna hire you.
Should I reapply again? I probably should.
If you don't get anything, I probably would. But I'm
Did
still.
you apply in person?
I applied online.
You should probably go in there and speak to the manager and then apply again.
Yeah.
That's probably what they're gonna tell me to do.
Yeah.
Go in, apply online, then come back. Like, all right.
I mean,
Yeah.
they did that to me when I tried to apply to ShopRite, but I'm glad I didn't get the job at ShopRite because the one on 34 that I applied to apparently is really bad. Like the managers are mean. Like I heard a story about like one girl getting yelled at in front of customers and everything, and she started crying.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah,
That's-
no, you don't do that as a manager. You don't like publicly humiliate your employees.
No.
But anyway,
If you guys need a summer job, I know an amusement park.
Best Buy, Whole Foods, Petco, the Lego store in the Freehold Mall. Should I apply to GameStop just because?
No.
No?
I
All right.
I wouldn't.
I would. I tried applying and
What other places could I? Non-food service places specifically.
don't.
Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
I applied for a Barnes and Noble. I didn't get it.
You could apply at the Old Bridge Library. I know Jaden Starace just
Do
got
I
a
make
job
money there?
You make minimum wage, I think.
And
Possibly. That's
that's
an iffy. So 5 places so far I could apply to.
Don't ever work at department stores.
No, yeah, my mom was like,
Home
you're not working in department
Depot.
stores.
Retail is
It's hell.
it's awful. I was
Yeah.
only seasonal at my retail job, and it was horrendous. I wouldn't wish for my worst enemy to even work there.
You worked at Kohls, right?
Yes, I did.
Lovely.
But that place is filled with Karens, so like, what'd you expect?
It was awful. I got paid $12 an hour to put pillows on shelves.
That's pretty sick, though. Did you get to lay down on beds during your break?
No. I would sit on the beds when I was working. Like if I got bored, I was just sitting there on a bed. My manager would always walk by and yell at me. She'd be like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Sitting."
I'm
"What?"
testing the bed so I can give the customers the best experience possible, ma'am.
And she was like, "Well, why are you sitting on the beds?" I was like, "There's."
Where else am I supposed to sit? There's
I was
no
like-
other seats.
I was like, "It is 9:30 at night. There's nobody here."
She was telling you not to sit on the beds at 9:30 at night?
Yes.
If there's nobody around, what's the harm, honestly?
Like, I was sitting there with a headphone in because I was able to have one headphone in. And just, there was nobody in the store. We were closing at 10 on a Thursday. And she was like, you gotta move. And I was like, what do you mean I gotta move? I was like, there's nobody here. She was like, there's gonna be like people coming. I was like, it's 9:30. We close at 10. There's nobody that's coming here at Kohls.
I gotta go to Kohls
Gotta-
for my evening pickup of a KitchenAid blender.
It's like that scene from SpongeBob where it's like, who comes to Kohls at 9:30 at night? Oh boy, 9:30.
Ooh, it's a Krabby Patty at 3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. Gotta rush to Kohls to spend my Kohls cash. Those two words are engraved into my head.
Kohls Cash. Would you like to use some Kohls Cash?
Do you have Kohls cash? You're gonna get Kohls cash on this purchase. Like, shut up. Like, you know what you're getting.
How much Kohls Cash can I get for an item that's $20?
None.
None.
What's the like exchange rate between Kohls Cash and Bitcoin?
Let's check. That's gotta be something that they do.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Can I use Kohls Cash to buy a pizza?
If I wish Kohls had like a food section,
Oh my god.
because I would want to be like, I'm working in the food section, and then I'm taking boxes of cereal with me.
Like IKEA and their food court.
Yeah. Or just like how Target has just the food aisle, or like Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
Well,
would just,
Walmart's a shopping supermarket kind of.
and like that's gonna deter me
Like
taking-
Costco and Target both have like food courts in them.
from my.
Doesn't
Walmart-
Sam's Club also have one?
I think so. Like Walmart being just like a regular shopping center is not gonna deter me from stealing a package of bologna.
Why bologna?
I don't know.
I don't like bologna for the fact that it looks artificial and it always comes in round.
That's the point, my guy.
I don't like it.
Bro, the funniest thing was like, you know when Wendy's Twitter account was like really popular and people were like hyping it up a lot?
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite tweet is somebody saying, your square burgers look so artificial and disgusting. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry that we don't serve the supernatural round burgers. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you're just shaping the patty a certain way.
Honestly.
There's no real exchange rate from Kohls Cash to Bitcoin, but I looked it up, and the first thing that came up was a Reddit thread that said Bitcoin is cool, but have you guys ever heard of Kohls Cash? So
Thank you, Reddit.
very cool. It's really just not that bad. What? Well, I
How
don't
much
know.
time do we have?
We're at 32 minutes.
We can
so-
keep going.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
go for like another half hour.
Sick.
I don't even know what to talk about.
Honestly, that's why I asked how much time we had left.
Yeah, I really don't know.
My
It's-
mom was just messaged me about not opening the fridge in the garage because my birthday cake's probably in there for
Don't open fridge.
the weekend.
Wait, hold on. Who has a fridge in their garage?
I do.
Why?
A lot of people,
I don't-
actually.
I just don't have a garage, so I don't know.
It's not usually like a normal fridge. It's usually one of those just the really big fridges that don't
Yeah.
have like a freezer.
It's like
Okay.
storage.
Yeah.
That
And
makes
then we
sense.
have a freezer in the basement.
That makes
That's where you keep body parts.
That's where I keep my frozen
That's where you
pieces of pizza that I didn't eat from 3 nights ago. And my loaves of bread, because we freeze our bread in our house.
That's understandable.
Yeah. It keeps it nice and fresh when we have to defrost it. But it's not good when you're like making a sandwich and you're like, oh, look, I don't have any more bread. Gotta go upstairs. Downstairs, down into the basement, grab a frozen loaf of bread, and then toast it so it's not frozen anymore.
Yeah.
Thaw out my bread. is a sentence I never thought I'd say.
It reminds me, now that I think about it, it reminds me of when I used to work at Burger King for a week and a half back in the summer.
Oh,
That's my favorite sentence to say ever. And I had to put the patties in the cooker, and like just opening the freezer and then taking tongs and trying to crack the frozen patties off of the stacks was so hard. I think I almost cut my hand open like 6 or 7 times trying to do that.
Is that how the patties are stored? Are they just stored like on top of each other in stacks?
It's a top opening. It's a top opening freezer, and they're stacks, and they're in They're in clear plastic bags.
that's. It's stuff like that is stuff that people don't really think about until they talk to somebody that has experience with it. Like they don't understand. Like,
And they're frozen like hockey pucks.
you know,
Sick.
yeah, they don't people don't understand like the workings behind stuff like retail or food service.
That's why after that week and a half, I have a newfound respect for fast food employees.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't.
Why not?
You
If
have to
you're
work it to understand the annoying things that go on in there.
People use these minimum wage jobs as a crutch.
What do you mean?
There's people that try to make a career out of this.
Oh, what? Like being a manager at a fast
No.
food place?
Just working at a fast food place.
How could you do
can
that?
if you're in like low income housing, that is probably your only option. That and retail stores.
If you have a legitimate reason as to why that can be your only place of employment, then I can understand it.
Right. If you're just doing it because you're too lazy to apply to anything else or go to college, that's on you, my dude.
If like minimum wage jobs should be for the people that can't get anything else or kids our age.
Yeah.
That's what the minimum wage jobs are for. Not 35-year-old Jose that can't get anything, that doesn't know what to do.
When my brother worked in Panera in the shops of Old Bridge, his manager was like 30 something, and he was like, "It's like this is my career." My brother was like, "I'm going to college," and his manager seeing my brother go through the process of getting into college made him go back to school.
Really?
That's
Yes.
cool. That's
That's
cool.
yeah, that's good.
And then when he left, because like my brother was already in college when he was working at Panera still. And that's how long he was working at Panera. From like the age of like 16 to like I'm gonna say like 18 or so,
I can't.
he was working at Panera.
Good for him.
The manager that came in next after him was just a jerk. I'm pretty sure she's still there. That's what I heard. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
But like your managers depend on like just a lot. Like
Nicholas, could you be a doll and cut my mic so I can use the bathroom?
all right, Pat, there you go. All right.
I'm out. I'm free. I'm going home, guys. See you later.
Bye,
Have
Nick.
fun.
Nick, Pat.
Watch it.
Oh, look, his bag of salt and vinegar potato chips.
The best chips. Those are the best.
Best chips, arguably.
Easily.
Pat, what are you doing?
Is he climbing up the top?
Don't eat my hot chip.
Oh,
My hot chip.
Get off of there.
No.
not sure. For people that we obviously know cannot see, there's a railing leading like next to the TV.
Get
to the
off.
TV studio and
Good,
the
he's
podcast
off.
studio.
I don't need. We're not liable. I mean, actually, he's 18. He's liable for himself.
Yeah. There's a railing that blocks out the curtain for the podcast studio that we're in right now.
So people don't.
So people just can't walk in freely or get hurt on the ramp. And Pat just climbed up on there. And there's filing cabinets in this podcast studio.
I
And
wish
he
there
ju-
weren't.
And he just verbally abused us as to make sure we don't eat his chips.
Which you currently are doing.
But I'm currently eating his chips. So that's fun. Don't throw chips at me. And that's fun.
Eat hot chip.
Eat hot chip and lie. That's all we do.
God.
There's salt and vinegar though, which is amazing. They're easily the best chips. Another thing with chips, I appreciate when there's a good new flavor of Pringles.
What do you mean? Like,
There's a flavor of Pringles that you can get at. I've only seen them in 7-Eleven.
okay,
Their flavor is fried onion ring.
that sounds good.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
I've
It's like if you go to like Japan or somewhere and you got all the weird flavors of chips, like
or like the cucumber sodas and stuff.
cucumber soda. Mm-hmm. I wonder how that tastes.
No, you don't.
No, it's like Crystal Pepsi.
Crystal Pepsi is. Let me tell you something about Crystal Pepsi.
Have you drank Crystal Pepsi before?
Whenever it's in 7-Eleven, it's my go-to, unless they decide to just completely go over and get Crystal Pepsi and the bottles of Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Oh God, how do you drink that stuff, Nick?
It is amazing, Aiden. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I think it's the best thing in the world. Like, I would go to Taco Bell and just ask for a Baja Blast and then leave.
I thought they stopped producing Crystal Pepsi.
It's like an on-off thing. Like, they stop, and then they bring it back, and then they stop because people.
Then they should
complain.
just stop completely.
They'll eventually stop completely, but like, it's not profitable because it's the same thing as regular Pepsi. So like, if you're just gonna slowly kill yourself with soda, you might as well just go for it with the whole like.
Does it look like this?
Yeah, it's a whole. It's like imagine a regular 20-ounce bottle with just clear Pepsi.
The old photos, finding old bottles of Crystal Pepsi,
Yeah,
drinking it.
but 7-Eleven had legitimate, good Crystal Pepsi.
I don't like that.
It was really
Pepsi
good.
shouldn't be like the color of water.
It wasn't the color
Clear.
of water. It was like the color of like Sprite. Is that a shirt?
Yeah,
How
and
much is
also
that shirt?
Sprite is clear too.
But Sprite is, depending on where you get the Sprite.
What shirt size are you, if you don't mind me asking?
3X.
You can buy it for $39.50.
$39. Get out of here.
Oh, and they got a bunch of people wearing it.
$39 for that shirt? I would pay 15.
These people in this photo look malnourished.
What's that notification for? Is that for Wish?
No, it's my ring. Who's at my front door?
Like I thought it was Wish, and I was gonna get very upset.
There was no one at my front door.
Then why is it going off?
Something probably moved.
Someone's stealing your packages.
I hope not.
Someone's stealing your PC parts, Aiden.
All those came already. I'm building it after this. Going home, building that. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but you don't want 2 monitors.
I have 2 monitors. I had a third one.
Perfect.
Where I don't have the desk space for that.
Okay. Neither do I. So, like, what's the big deal?
Do you want it?
No. I use a laptop.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I have. It's something else using a laptop compared to an actual PC.
Brett uses a MacBook, so
Yeah. For our viewers that don't know who Brett is, our first episode we had Brett Allen on, and our good friend Brett Allen, and he uses a MacBook. To play his video games.
And he uses a trackpad. He doesn't use a mouse.
Yeah, he does not use a mouse. He uses the keyboard that's integrated into the laptop.
I think
and
people know what a laptop is, Nick.
We don't know who our audience is. We do not know
We have laptops in the school.
that don't work.
A laptop is a laptop all across the board.
Hot take. Those laptops gotta go.
They're like $200
Because they... $250 because we had to engrave the Olbridge logo onto them, but
for some reason.
that's none of my business. Honestly, like I don't get it.
What are they called? HP streams.
Yes. It's like those laptops are just so bad. Like I honestly,
Yeah, like $200.
yeah. Like
They're horrible.
yeah, the space bars don't work because
Space bars don't work.
none of the keys work.
I think if you were to just buy one by yourself, it
If
would
you're
be fine.
If you're using it for yourself,
I think it would be fine. I think it's the fact that like a lot of the things on the laptop are disabled and that it's used every day by a student.
it's just slow because you're not connected to the actual.
Internet,
Yeah, you're connected to the public
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi for most of them, and it just makes it slow because there's so much traffic on the network, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's horrible. Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's crazy. And people just like people take them for granted, but like I understand where you're coming from by saying that they're garbage, but like be happy that you have something.
Yeah. I mean, if we had the more expensive, bigger gray ones, the tablet, as I like to call it, because it's like only a few classrooms have these, like because sometimes the laptop would just break too much, and they were like, all right, here's a different one, where it's slightly bigger. Space. Where were we with the laptop discussion? They're better.
Yeah, the laptops are just better. Sorry that we had to just go back to asking what the conversation was, because Pat came back and we got sidetracked.
And then the SD card kind of did a stupid.
It wasn't just my fault. It's not like I came in here and disrupted the whole thing.
You didn't.
You did, but you know.
You were having problems with the Zoom when I got back, so.
Yeah, but.
Anyways, yeah. So they seem better, and they're a lot better, and they can fold.
They can fold, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, laptops that fold?
Yeah.
Never would have known.
Foldable laptops. That's just ingenious, honestly. Who came up with that idea?
I just realized what I had said. Laptops already fold.
Yeah.
Fold in the other direction.
Oh, like those 2-in-1
Yeah, like
laptops with the
tablet
touch
thing.
screen. Okay, I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah. What do you say, boys? You want to cut it off here?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, thank you guys for joining us.
So wait, I came back just so we can cut the episode?
We're running long.
We are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're close to like 50 minutes.
Mm.
But thank you everybody for listening. It's been a pleasure. Have a great day, night, whenever you're listening to this. I'm your best bud. I don't know.
Oh my God, that's a little weird.
That's creepy.
I'm your best bud.
I'm Nick D'Amico Ferry.
I'm Aiden Eisenberg.
I'm Patrick Pars.
And
Thank you for watching.